Hello, my name is Rothnum, and welcome back to Final Fantasy XVI. We are here to speak with Vivian and continue our journey.
The conquering hero returns.
Hey, the
And with
conquering
hardly a
hero.
scratch on him.
I may have picked up one or two.
Well, the fact that you came straight to
I
me
mean-
instead of visiting our resident Physica suggests that you picked up something more important. A scent. The scent of Waludas.
The very same. But whatever plans Kupka was hatching with the Royalists, he took them to his grave. As did his men. Slaughtered by the Orcs who'd taken over the Fang. Orcs, Vivian. I've never seen such creatures in Storm before. The Waludas must have ferried them over from Ash, but why? Why work to rescue Kupka only to invade his home, the mother crystal of an allied nation, and let both fall? It makes no sense.
Do you know the tale of the blind men and the Adamantus? One can often be led astray by focusing too closely on individual details. One must instead see the bigger picture. And what bigger picture is there than my map?
So we look at your map and then I figure things out. That seems to be the way this goes, actually. So there's two mother crystals remaining.
The kingdom of Waloed claims dominion over all of Ash. It is a nation forged by the bloody conquest of Barnabas Tharm, the dominant of Odin. The Canvarian War of Independence in 849. The Battle of the Twin Realms in 865. The Battle of Belinus Tor in 873. Wheresoever his armies fought, Odin was found where the fighting was fiercest.
Okay.
But of late, the warrior king appears to have laid his sword to rest. Battle rages for control of the crystalline dominion. Yet Tharm sends not a single ship in support of his Dhalmekian allies. Meanwhile, the Blight ravages great swathes of Ash. Yet warlike Waloed shows not the faintest interest in laying claim to untouched lands. So why go to the trouble of sending an army of orcs into the heart of Drake's Fang, only to make no attempt to claim the Mother Crystal for Waloed? It can hardly be for lack of men. Tharm's armies rival any in the Twins. No. We have not seen the last of the Waluda standard. Odin will ride again. It is but a question of when.
When he has
And
the only
on
mother
that
crystal
day,
remaining.
Who will be trampled underfoot?
He's waiting until Clive
In
destroys
summary,
all the mother
I
crystals
know not to
before
what end
he...
the Royalists betrayed Kupka. I know only that it is part of some broader scheme. A scheme tied to the ambitions of one man.
King Barnabas.
But there is no need to wallow in confusion. If one is to cure a sickness, one must first identify the symptoms. And your Lord Uncle has volunteered to do just that by keeping an eye on the Royalists' movements.
Okay, of course he did.
He's really throwing himself into this.
Indeed he is. Which means all that remains for us to do is await his reports. Well, not quite all in your case. The people of the Hideaway must hear the news. Justice has been done. Hugo Kupka is dead. The wounds he left that night are still raw. Especially for those who lived with Sid the longest. Tell them that those wounds might finally begin to heal. Consider it the price of today's instruction.
I've never known you to be sentimental.
I mean, that's easy enough to do, but...
I am only human. And we are, all of us, sentimental animals at heart.
I don't know
I suppose we are.
if... some people might get angry about
Very well.
not being
I'll
involved
go
in
and spread the word.
the death of Kupka, but... I'm assuming this is Harper Crates. Yeah.
Ah, Clive. Have you come seeking the gift of knowledge?
Not this time.
To share mine, actually. Hugo Kupka is dead.
Oh, my. it really be true?
Look, he's crying. He is. The big baby.
All right, you
And
little
with
shits.
good reason, children. These are tears of joy. We must offer up a prayer to your parents that the heavens might weep with us. There shall be no lessons today, only thanksgiving and merrymaking. Go, put away your things.
All right. Brilliant.
Yeah, go play. Have fun.
Finally, a new dawn has broken.
It has.
Thank you, Clive. I cannot wait to share the good news.
Well,
Hippocrates. After Kuka fell, Ultima came to me. I need to know what he is. Have you learned anything?
Alas, no. And not for want of trying.
man, my head.
I have
Well, someone got a
scoured
headache.
nigh every historical tome in our collection and found nothing. Not even the sort of conspicuous absence that might suggest a concealment of fact. One is almost tempted to conclude that such a creature never existed.
But I saw him with my own eyes.
I don't doubt that you did. Alas, it seems
I think he's
you
been
are
waiting
the
for a
only one
very,
who has.
very, very long
others,
time.
He reveals naught. We see only that which he leaves in his wake, like some terrible force of nature beyond the ken of mortal man.
A bringer of death.
Whether the Ultima you met with was the being itself, or merely another projection of its power,
I wonder if Ultima
I know not.
is
until
what's
I
causing
do,
the blight.
My investigations shall continue.
In reality, I wonder if that's what it is.
It means a lot.
I know he wants to take over Clive's body, and I'm not sure why he wants to take over Clive's body. I know Joshua knows more than he has told us up to this point. But we're just going to keep on pushing forward.
Well, someone looks pleased with himself. It's true what I'm hearing, then.
Nothing escapes you, Lady Karen. It's true. Kuka is dead.
No more looking over our shoulders, then.
Nope.
Good. I'm starting to get a crick in my neck. Don't let it go to your head, though.
Oh, you wouldn't let me. You have new stuff. What do you have that's new?
Is it business or pleasure? If you're gonna buy something, be quick about it.
Business. Enhancer. I think the rest of the stuff is no bueno. I have a lot of everything else. Alright, that's fine. I can go with one of
You're rubbing me
those.
blind, you know.
3 of those.
It's better I'll be here.
One of
You're rubbing me
those.
blind, you know. Is that all?
Wait.
And what can I do
No,
for
that wasn't
you?
all. I forgot I need to sell stuff. Sell all the valuables. And I think that's all.
Finished,
Yeah.
are you?
Yes, I'd be done. Go over here and talk to Blackthorn.
Blackthorn. Do you have a moment?
What is it? I'm busy.
I wanted to tell you that Hugo Kuka is dead.
I can't tell you how long I've been waiting to hear those words. This is it then. A new beginning under a new
Yeah.
Sid.
Yeah.
I'll try to live up to the name.
Wait.
Let's see if Otto has anything else for me.
I want to see what he has that's
Great.
new.
So, will it be?
Ooh. Enhancer +1.
Bad, if I do say so
And I'm
myself.
equipping that bad boy. is all for that. Enhancer +2. Oh. Diamond sword. What? What does it take to make a diamond sword? White worm bone. And to make the +2? Another white worm bone. So I need 2 white worm bones. But for the moment,
Thank me later.
we'll go with that. Okay.
That it.
I need white worm bone. I don't know where to get that, but yeah. Oh yeah,
Telling you,
I cracked the
it's
crystal.
true. I heard it from Otto's own lips.
Yes, he is. I will verify that for you. I watched him turn to stone in front of me. Hello, Otto.
Barely sat down since you came home. Vivian got you running errands or something?
Just spreading the word.
Yep. The good word.
So, the professor's got a soft side, has she? I'd never have guessed.
No. She was right, though. Everyone was glad to hear the news.
Yeah.
Ah, but you ain't told everyone. I can think of plenty of friends back at the old hideaway who'd sleep more peacefully for knowing. Not least of all Sid. You should tell him.
You're right. I should. And
So
I
we're gonna
will.
go.
Well, when you do, be sure to take Mid with you. She's been going at it hammer and tong down in that workshop of hers, trying to do her father proud. I can't remember the last time she visited the old sod's grave.
Very well.
We're gonna
I'll
go
suggest
and
it.
visit the graves of the fallen.
If I don't come up with something soon.
Hi, Mid.
All right, Clive? What do you want?
I'm going to visit Sid, and I thought you might like to come with me.
Sorry, I'm too busy for all that right now. I've got to get this
No.
thermal displacement stack sorted.
Thermal...
Displacement stack. Here.
And this is for...
Only the fastest, finest ship the world has ever seen. The Enterprise.
Okay.
Me and my dad designed it together. Where other vessels
Okay.
rely on the fickle winds to drive them through the water, ours is fitted with mithril engines. And those things have got more push than a behemoth in a bad mood, and more heat than all the hells put together. Which
Okay.
is where the stack comes in. I may have already talked some tight-lipped shipwrights into putting the hull together for me in a little dockyard in Canva. But the stack's a
Okay.
bit more involved, so I'm building it here. Thing is, it's so involved that I'm running behind and it's starting to hold things up over at the shipyard.
Okay.
I'll come
so
and see my dad, though, when I'm done. Whenever that is.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Good old Clive. I were hoping you'd say that.
of
First
course.
things first, I need some parts meching.
Okay.
The stack will be made up of 3 major components. There's the plating, here, that channels hot vapors away from the engine.
Uh-huh.
The helm over the top, that disperses all that heat into the air.
Okay.
And the shielding around the sides. That stops the rest of the ship from going up in flames.
Okay.
A full suit of armor, then. Probably best to take it one piece at a time.
Then you'll need
Yeah.
to start with the plating. Everything else fits onto it. I've got the designs and the list of materials here. Show
Okay.
these to Blackthorn. He'll know what to do.
So run back to Blackthorn. Alrighty.
I can't make head nor tail of them.
Luckily, you don't need to.
Yeah. True. Thermal plating designs. Gotta love these running back and forth quests. And the music's very peaceful. spend so much time in one area that it gets a little repetitive. Alright, Blackthorn.
Blackthorn, can I ask a favor?
Out with it.
Ah!
It's for Mid.
Okay.
This my last chance to say I'm otherwise engaged. I'd spare myself the arseache. Go on then. What is it this time?
She said you would know. Here.
Yeah, that.
Krieger's teats.
Ah!
Well, I don't know what the hell you'd want this for, but I can make it. Won't be easy though. And I'll
Of
need
course
help.
not. Of
Get
course.
Gavinato in here, will you?
All right.
Oh, Gavinato, okay. So it's not me you need other people. I'm okay with that.
So Mid's roped us all in here again, hasn't she?
Of course.
Typical. Still, if that's what it takes to get her to visit Sid's grave, I'll do what I can.
And, what is it we need to do, exactly?
Take a look at this. It's this plating. The usual sword grade steel won't work. We need something that can get very hot, very fast, and still keep its shape. That means an alloy. Something that won't break or buckle at the temperatures she's talking about. Which is where you lot come in. I need materials, and I've got my work cut out already. You'll have to fetch them. Now, there's a special kind of sand I'm after that you can only find out in the Velcroy. Stardust, they call it. As for the rest of the stuff, my usual supply should have it in stock. It just needs buying and bringing back here.
Well, we'll get it done quicker if we split up. One of us should probably give you an hand coat in the sand.
And the other can go and get the rest from this supplier.
Right then.
Gav, you're coming with me.
Who's going where? We can get this over with.
Okay. Okay, she's calm down, man. Gather the necessary materials and speak with Blackthorn. Okay, speak with Blackthorn.
You going after the Stardust then, are you?
Yes.
Which one of these two lucky souls is going with you?
Gav, obviously.
Gav, you're with me.
I mean, was there ever any doubt?
All right then.
I gotta bring my boyfriend along.
Where do we find this Stardust stuff?
There's a river that runs through the southern reaches of the Velcroy. It's the black sand that washes up on its banks that you're after.
Southern reaches of the Velcroy, eh?
Okay.
That's down past Dalamil. I'll go and scout the place out. See about hiring us a wagon to bring the stuff back to.
All right. I'll meet you by the river.
While you're off having a paddle, I'll pick up the rest of the stuff from Blackthorn's supplier. Take care.
You two, eh? Don't go letting them fleece ya.
Yeah.
Fleece me? I like to see him try.
Of course.
In your own time.
Okay, we'll take our time. Don't worry, Blackthorn. Gav and I have some stuff to catch up on. Anyways, let's go to the world map. And there's a few quests. Ooh, there's quests over here. Let's go do the quests. The quest is the side quest is. What do you got?
Ah, Clive. Your timing is exquisite, as always.
Thank you.
I have a concern which you may be able to assist me with.
Oh?
Go on.
There are whisperings
listening.
afoot of shadowy figures having been sighted outside the village.
Okay.
Rustlings in the undergrowth, suspicious noises. My people fear that they are being watched. It may be no more than a surfeit of nerves, understandable in the current climate, or it may be the prelude to something altogether more dangerous. Given what I hope you'll forgive me calling your nose for trouble, I wondered if you might investigate.
My nose for trouble. In other words, you think that there's something dangerous out there, and if I go, they'll come and attack me.
You might begin by speaking with the good citizens of Lostwing. Listen to their tales, and make what you will of them.
Okay.
I will.
Sounds like a plan, Stan. For great justice.
Let's see what the people of the village have to say.
Okay, where is everybody?
I better find out if this is just nerves.
Let's go talk to this person over here
Take more
first.
seriously.
All right, Poison. Mr. Stablehand.
Excuse me. Quentin mentioned strange figures having been sighted near the village. Have you seen anything?
Nah, not me, Gov. I heard the rumours, though. I'm here most days, right next to the gate, and I ain't seen nothing out of the ordinary. Don't worry. Any shady characters try and slip into town this way, and I'll soon come running. And shouting, most likely.
All right.
In other words, you're a scaredy cat.
Thank you.
Well, I mean, can't really blame you. There's some pretty freaky monsters out there.
Do you have a moment?
What about you? Have you heard anything?
There's talk of suspicious figures in the woods. Have you seen anything out of the ordinary?
No, but I've heard something. Sound of scraping metal, like someone sharpening a sword.
Where was this?
In Lorbert's Pass. Was out foraging for herbs when I heard it, screeching out from between the trees. Ran back here as quick as my legs would carry me, and I ain't been back since.
I see. I'll look into it. Thank you.
Okay. So, need to go this way. Sounds like
Lorbert's Pass is our best bet then. What do you say, Torgal? Shall we go and investigate?
Speaking of Torgal, good boy. Come here. Such a good boy.
After it.
Yeah. Good boy. You deserve all the treats. All the bestest treats. Alright, so what are we facing? There we go. Oh, Rarf,
You
rarf.
there.
Fuck! He's seen us. Get them before they escape.
Okay.
Black Shields. Here.
Yeah, looks like it.
What the hell are you doing here? What is it to you? Not that we give a damn. All that matters to us is that you don't leave here alive.
Well, that's too bad. It's gonna happen.
Over here!
All that matters to me is that you don't leave here alive, so... That looked painful. You're not dying very quickly here. There we go. That sergeant did not want to die. Ingamy slain. Making the whole camera shake. Sorry about that.
Why were they here? Were they planning an attack on Lostwing? I need to warn
Probably.
Quentin.
More than likely. It's usually what those jerks are doing. Oh. Quentin?
Clive.
How to get behind the bar?
How goes the
Or
hunt
are
for
you
our
out from behind the bar?
sinister figures?
I found some Black Shields hiding near Lorbert's Pass. They're gone now.
Black Shields. The Empress's former bloodhounds.
Uh-huh.
Though they serve another master now. One who means to root out and destroy both me and those I care for. And it
It
would
seems.
appear the pack has finally caught the scent of its prey. Damn it all. I had hoped I would have more time than this. More time to prepare. But if we are cornered, we have no choice but to bite back.
That is
And
true.
Bite back we shall.
I'm sorry. You're going to need to explain. Who do the Black
Yeah.
Shields serve now? And why would that person want you dead?
Because I want him dead.
Oh, Okay.
Who?
The former Lord Chief Justice of Sanbreque. All that I have built here is for him.
I don't understand.
I'm confused
Why
too.
him? Why Lostwing?
I suppose it is better that you know the truth. I was a member of the judiciary once. So sickened was I by the injustice of this world, I swore to fight it. And fight it I did in my own small way.
Okay.
I saw more than a few corrupt officials condemned to the very cells into which they had thrown blameless innocents. Men to whom the law was but a scourge to turn against the powerless. And throughout, it was the Lord Chief Justice who backed me, who was my one true ally in the quest to see justice done.
So what changed?
I discovered that he hunted bearers for sport. I was a fool to think he shared my hatred of venality and vice. His support for me was no more than a facade, a means of ridding himself of his rivals, a mask to hide the rot beneath. I filed suit against him immediately. His response, however, was rather more visceral. He had my entire family slaughtered, and he faced no punishment whatsoever.
Of course. That's how it works.
My livelihood, my position, the faith I had once held that any modicum of justice might be achieved through the courts. So I set about enacting my own. I tracked down every soul who served him and slit their throats myself. But the man himself proved an altogether more difficult target. With money and power come protection. And so I saw that I would need an army of my own.
Okay.
I came here to Lostwing and began recruiting like-minded individuals.
And everyone here knows this is why you do what you do.
Of course. They too have lost loved ones to the bearer hunts. Seen faultless friends sent to the gallows to spare the guilty. All under the watchful eye of the Lord Chief Justice.
Sounds like I need to pay a visit to him.
The same. And our cause is the same. We are comrades. And our revenge is already in motion. We know where he hides, how numerous and well-trained his guard. What we did not know until now, however, was that his plans may already be in motion too.
Quentin.
Our time is short.
No.
He may move against us at any moment, unless we move against him first.
It makes sense.
My friends and comrades, it begins. Make ready for war.
You could have asked for assistance. I would have happily helped. But I guess it is your fight. It's too bad, though.
I'm not going to change his mind.
Why would you want to? Sounds like the guy deserves... sounds like the guy he's after will deserve it. Alright. Dalimil Inn. Alright, what we got over here?
The finest
the most fragrant herbs.
Once you go flat...
No one to man the shop.
What the?
Gone, just like that. And without so much as a by your leave.
What's the matter?
It's my apprentice. He up and vanished while my back was turned. I'd go and look for myself, but I've got a bakery to run. A bakery that's now short one pair of hands. Loath though I am to rely on the kindness of strangers, I'm at a loss. Please, will you see if you can find him?
Sure.
I'll see what I can do.
You're gonna give me 800 gil for it,
Do you know where he might have gone?
I wouldn't be surprised if he was off somewhere mooning at Drake's Fang. He used to work there, you see. Poor fool left his heart in its hollow.
All right. Then that's where I'll start.
Okay. Sounds like a plan, Stan. Use your loaf. Use your loaf. Sure. Hey! What are you doing here, man?
Excuse me.
What do you want?
The baker sent me to find you.
I am a sorry, selfish sod, aren't I? It's certainly not a baker. Master must have ruled the day he took me in.
I don't get that's what he
Time
feels.
was the sight of the Fang used to calm my nerves. But now look at her.
I take it you missed the Mother Crystal.
I hated her, but she was all I knew. Worked her mines for years. And when she shattered, part of me shattered with her. I had to trade my pickaxe for a rolling pin. But I'm no good at baking. Every loaf I touch collapses. My bread's as hollow as I am. She was the only thing that could fill the hole inside me. Oh, I loved her, damn it. But now she's gone. She's never coming back.
Am I gonna have to help another apprentice?
I ask her, how does a shell of a man learn to live again?
Express yourself.
Perhaps you could express yourself in your work. If you miss the Fang, maybe you could recapture it somehow.
Yeah?
Recapture it? I'm a baker, not a... You know, you might just be right. What a fool I've been! I have to get back to the bakery right away. Thank you. Thank you, my friend. You've opened my eyes.
You're welcome, I guess. I'm not sure what exactly I did. Ah, well.
Suppose you won't be needing an escort then.
Plates and pots!
Nope.
Oh, where did all men
A lot of them died.
Ah, there you are. The man who lit a fire under my wayward apprentice.
I tried.
Or you might have stoked the flames a little too high. He damn near ran me down trying to get to my oven.
Master, it's ready. Behold the Drake's Balm. A truly unique creation.
Nice.
I dare say it is.
Just look at it. A perfect likeness of the Fang herself.
Huh.
Her steepled peaks, her fulsome spurs, her inviting hollow. True, my loaves collapse more often than not, but what's the Fang without her crater? Why, no Fang at all. And look, inside. She's filled to bursting with a bounty of beautiful crystals. Salt crystals! Master, I have found my purpose. I must use my work here to preserve the memory of the Fang.
Okay.
Well, if it tastes half as unique as it looks, I'd certainly say you're onto something.
Well?
Not only is my apprentice back, but he's finally pulling his weight. With any luck, I might even have a new delicacy on my hands. I don't know how you did it, but you have my thanks.
No problemo. No problemo. I appreciate the gil and the reputation and the goblin coin, which is worth even more money. Thank you.
The most fragrant herbs and spices.
And now we go this way. Gav. Gav! Oh, wait, he's there. Didn't even see him.
Sorry to keep you, Gav.
Better late than never. I've had a quick scout about, and I reckon round here's our best bet if we want to grab as much of this Stardust stuff as we can.
Okay.
Don't know what Blackthorn's planning to do with it, though. I asked over in Dalamil, and they seem to think it was worthless. But if Stardust is what Blackthorn wants, Stardust is what he'll get. There's plenty of this stuff lying about, just begging to be bagged.
Okay.
Then let's get bagging, shall we?
Let's do it.
We shall. Race ya.
Okay. Well, gee, Gav, you're not actually, racing me. There we go. Now I'm sprinting. Nope, that's right there. Collect.
So this is Stardust. It just looks like black sand to me.
Yeah. That's probably going to be a very common thing for you with not knowing your crafts and stuff. Let's see, more down there. More further down there. There's that.
Should be enough for now. Let's see how Gav's getting on.
He's probably in trouble. Gav's always in trouble. Ooh, there's a shiny that I missed. Come here, Mr. Shiny. A Gilbug. Gav. Wow, you have quite the bag there.
You finished? How much did you get?
Enough. I hope.
Ha! There you go. That's it. I got this entire bag.
You win. That might even be enough for old Blackthorn.
Let's hope so.
Before we go, do you mind if we have a chat?
Sure. You finally going to admit that you're in love with me? Because, you know, you are my favorite, Gav.
Feels like ages since we had the chance to talk. You know, man to man like.
It does, doesn't it?
Back when you first took Sid's name, we were talking all the time. Working out what to do in that.
Yeah?
There was a lot to work out.
And there still is. Those shoulders of yours starting to feel the strain. Hardly ever see you around the hideaway nowadays. Always on some errand or other. You can take a day off, you know.
What's the man who spends most of his time behind enemy lines?
Only 'cause you keep sending me there.
I know I can count on you, Gav.
Likewise.
Good
So
talk.
you keep sending me wherever you need to, and I'll keep going. Safe in the knowledge that I have a home to come back to. Thanks to you.
You're welcome.
Right. That's enough soppy shite for one day.
Are
We'd
you
better
sure?
get this lot back to Blackthorn before he slings his hammer at someone.
You go on ahead. And try to get some rest once you're there.
Oh, I plan to. Believe you me.
Good.
After Blackthorn gets what he needs, of course.
Yeah.
Right. Ready to go home, boy?
Alrighty. And that looks like that is all. Now we go back there. Make sure there's nothing else. And yeah, there's nothing else. Okay. Back to the hideaway. To turn in this quest. Why my camera froze? I just noticed my camera froze. Are you better now? You gonna freeze again? Okay, I think it's working. I think it's working now. How long ago did it freeze? Why didn't you guys tell me that the camera froze? Jeez. So mean. Not telling me secrets and stuff. Why was that a secret?
Blackthorn. Got everything you need?
Yeah. Yeah, I do.
Good.
Cheers for the Stardust. Should be enough to be getting on with.
No problemo.
We should go out on maneuvers together more often.
You'll be sneaking around on your Todd all the time.
Well,
I'll make a start putting this thermal plating together then. It will take some time, mind. So if you've got other things to be getting on with, I could do without you breathing down my neck.
Thank you, Blackthorn.
Okay, yeah, sure.
I'll let Mid know construction's underway.
Which means that we move on to the next piece of the very pretty ship. Hey.
Suppose we'd better be getting back to work too.
Give us a shout if you need anything.
Oh, don't worry, I will. Especially Gav. Gotta keep my boyfriend happy. Oop, there. Whacking my microphone. Alright, Mid.
I'll come up with something soon.
You'll be pleased to hear that Blackthorn's started work on the plating.
Excellent. 1 down, 2 to go.
Yep,
so,
that's what I was afraid of.
What's next?
The helm, of course. For this, we'll be repurposing fallen scrap.
Salvage from the ruins? I thought that material was all but impossible to work.
Ah, but we don't have to.
I'm sorry.
Just so happens there's one particular ruin that's broken into exactly the right shape and size pieces for what we need.
Oh, just so happens.
What's the name back there? I'll give you all details.
Can you learn people's names?
Right.
Wow, Mid. What's her name? Helena? Hi, Helena.
Sid, is this about the helm?
Yes.
Yes. Mid said I should speak with you.
I'll show you the plans then. Here you see the mithril engine, in which mithril is burned to generate heat. That heat is then harnessed to produce motive force. Excess heat is dealt with by means of the thermal displacement stack, which disperses it into the surrounding air. Now, were we to rely on thermal plating alone to achieve this effect, the rate of excess heat buildup would far exceed the displacement coefficient of the plating. In other words, the reactor would overheat and eventually explode. This is where the helm comes in.
Thanks for the English version.
It connects to the plating, you see, and serves as a sort of thermal sink to absorb all that excess energy. Our experiments have shown that fallen ceramics are remarkably thermophilic. They can withstand and absorb levels of heat far above anything we are able to make today. And not only that, they're also waterproof and immune to rust, making them the perfect material for our protective hood. Why? If sea or rainwater were to enter the reactor proper, it would vaporize instantly. The forces produced would tear the ship from stern to...
You can stop there. I understand. Mid said we might be able to use parts of a fallen ruin. Where would I find it?
Ah, yes. It's in Lorbert's Pass, near Lostwing. The thing is, well, I probably should have arranged to have the pieces we need brought here sooner. You see, a certain unwanted visitor has taken up residence there. It's no longer a matter of just walking in and taking them. It's, going to be considerably more dangerous than that.
Okay, yeah, no problem.
I see.
I will take care of it.
Then I suppose I'd better deal with this unwanted visitor for you. Would that help?
Oh, very much. Thank you, Sid. I'll gather my team and head there right away. We'll meet you outside the ruins.
Okay, sounds like a plan, Stan. Quest accepted. Accepted. Okay, so that means that we have to go to Loftwing. There. And do that. Port there. Or Lostwing, not Loftwing. Lost. Loftwing was the birds and the Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword.
I'll be taking you all to a storehouse in the Bales. Leave anything you don't need behind.
Okay. You guys have fun. Go. Alright, Helena.
Oh, there you are, Sid. Thanks so much for coming.
You're welcome.
The, ruins are just over there, as is the creature I told you about, I'd imagine. Would you mind?
Of course.
That's what I'm here for.
I'll be right back.
What is this creature? What am I fighting?
Anybody home?
Am I fighting? Toggle? Oh. Hi.
This must be our unwanted visitor. Time to go.
Get him! This one. Sick of him.
Yeah, that works.
Get him. This one.
Ow. Jerk.
This one.
And then slaughter the thing. Destroy. There we go. And stagger again. And death. Death. There we go. He didn't want to die. Enemy slain. Okay. Easy enough.
The things I do for you, Mid.
Sid! Oh, thank goodness you're safe.
Well,
you shouldn't have any
fine.
trouble now.
Indeed. Well, don't let us keep you. We'll, see that everything is transported safely back to the hideaway.
Okay,
Right.
good, good.
I'll let Mid know you're on your way.
Quest complete. Right. Good, good, good. It's very strange that that piece just happens to look exactly like what they were hoping for. But it does. And it is. And there was a shiny over here that I wanted to get, but it made me go into the combat first. So let's go retrieve the shiny. And then I believe that's it. Other than reporting back to Mid again. Alright, let's go ahead and do that. Mid always needs help.
If I don't come up with something soon.
Mid. Helena has recovered the material for the helm. She'll be along shortly.
Excellent. Another job well done.
You're
and
welcome.
Just one remaining.
Right. Right, the shielding. This one's a bit of a bugger.
How so?
The plating's enough to stop the engines going pop, but those things will still be spitting out enough fire to set the rest of the ship ablaze. Which is why you need proper shielding. A prison for the dragon's breath that's blazing away inside.
Okay, I understand
I thought
that.
a triple thick layer of tempered steel might do it. Or more of the stuff that the Fallen use, but they'd both be too heavy. The helm and the plating are bulky enough as it is. Add any more weight and the whole ship would be at the bottom of the briny before we'd even started. I need something light. But I've racked my brains and I just can't think what would do it.
Well, if I were in need of obscure knowledge, I know whose counsel I would seek. Harpocrates.
Tomes? Yeah, well, I'd thought of that, obviously. I've got all the details
sure
written
you
down
did.
here. Can you take this to him? See what he makes of it?
Oh, yeah, I can
Right
do
away.
that.
Harpocrates, do you have a moment?
For you, Clive, always.
Well, actually,
You're
it's
so
for me this
kind.
time. Could you take a look at this?
Thermal shielding designs.
Shielding for a mithril engine? Whatever will that girl think of next?
That's the question.
What are these notes around the edges?
She has some specific requirements for the materials. The shielding needs to be able to resist extreme heat on the inside, and yet remain cool enough on the outside not to set the ship alight. while also being light enough not to sink it. As you can imagine, she's struggling to find anything that meets her needs.
Yeah. Definitely can imagine that.
See. I wondered if you might know of a solution, or if you might be able to search the records for one.
Perhaps it is not a different material she requires, but a different approach.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
Consider the lake we have made our home. Its blighted waters eat away far more quickly than fresh water or even brine, at timber and steel alike. And yet, we have made a home here from those very materials nonetheless.
We have.
That's true.
But Bardolph must varnish every board twice over to keep it from rotting. And Obelisk complains that without a constant supply of pitch. I see.
Early Gregorian histories speak of a preparation known as moon dew. It is said to be able to resist even the most ferocious flames.
Okay.
Before the dragoons tamed the worms and wyverns of the realm, nobles would daub their castle walls with it in order to guard against dragonfire.
So if we could recreate it,
it might be applied to some material or other in order to provide the protection Mid requires. As to how best to apply it and to what material, perhaps Bardolph and Obelisk might be of assistance. I shall speak to them and see what wisdom they might have to offer. If you would be so kind as to procure the necessary ingredients, I shall discuss the specifics of how it might be most effectively put to use with our two friends. The knowledge of the past may yet prove useful to we of the modern era.
Thank you, Harpocrates.
Sounds good. I'll go take care of it.
Since you're asking others to help you, perhaps I should too.
Of course. Oh, ladies. Of course I'm going to take Jill with me.
So you need a hand, do you?
We do.
Yes.
I'll be heading to market for the ingredients we need. I could do with some help. And some company too.
The other can assist me in researching how best to prepare the shielding itself.
Can we count on your aid?
Always. Well, if Jill's game.
Thank you.
I am sure either of these fine young minds would prove indispensable in my research. I leave the decision as to who will go with whom in your capable hands, Clive.
Okay, of course. I get to choose between the two. I'm taking Jill with me. You, old man, you can't have her. She's mine. Okay, child is taken care of. Now let's take care of the ladies.
So, Clive, have you made your decision? Who
Yes.
will accompany you on your little excursion?
Jill.
Very well.
Of course I'm taking Jill with
what do we
me.
need to find?
I have taken the liberty of preparing a list. Here.
White chocobo eggs. Pepio nuts. Are you sure this list is right? Everything on here seems very edible. I would have thought the ingredients would be a little more exotic.
Though these items may seem mundane, they have potent effects that are rarely exploited, effects for which they were once highly prized. So much so, in fact, that they were harvested almost to extinction, hence moon dews having fallen from favor. Now, of course, they can be obtained with ease. You should be able to find everything you need at the market in Northreach.
Okay.
Is that so? I've been meaning to visit Northreach anyway. I'll set out now. Join me there when you're ready.
I will. Until then.
Well, you're not just going to travel with me?
You two enjoy yourselves.
You too, Talia.
I don't know you all that well. But, I do know that, Jill's my sweetheart, so she gonna whip me. Jill's the girlfriend, Gav's the boyfriend. We're a big happy trio.
Now, where's Jill?
It's a question. Jill!
There's talk that the Glassgate flood has finally...
Excuse me.
Keep them pilchards nice and
Jill!
chilled.
We're over here.
Those Pepio nuts?
How goes that for ingredients?
I've only just started. I'm sure everything we need is somewhere amongst all these stalls, though.
Yeah, probably.
Why don't we split up and see? We'll take a couple of ingredients each.
Okay.
Right. What am I looking for?
How about you look for the Pepio nuts and some garlic? I'll find the other things we
Okay.
need. We can meet by the gate when we're finished.
I think he might have fibbed to us, and he's making like a stew or something.
Up! You'll not find a bruised pippin in the... Fresh cuts! Come and get them before...
What can I interest you in today?
Garlic.
I hope it's to your liking.
Thank you. And Pepio nuts should be over here. With this gent.
What do you want?
The Pepio nuts, Grump.
Good riddance.
That's everything. Let's see how Jill's getting on.
Okay. Well, she's standing by the exit.
Did you find everything?
Uh-huh.
I did. Here.
Garlic and Pepio nuts. Did I see bread?
Garlic and Pepio nuts. Perfect. Now all that remains is for Harpocrates to somehow turn all this into what Mid needs to keep her engine cool.
I feel like he's making a sandwich.
But before we head back, would you walk with me a while?
Sure. There is bread in there.
Thank you for asking me to help you today. It makes a nice change.
It does. It's good to get away from all the battle and bloodshed for once. Just being here reminds me of when we were children. Do you remember? Walking down Market Street in Rosalith, taking in the sights and smells.
How could I forget? What with Torgal's antics. Remember how his nose would prick up at the scent of sausages? He'd go racing away and we'd have to go running after him. Wouldn't catch you now, would we, boy?
Is there anything you wanted to buy for yourself while we're here?
There was, yes. Well, sort of. Molly in the kitchens told me about a place that sells particularly good pies. Thought you might like to share one with me.
I would. Thank you.
And I saw some bread.
Oh, so the bread was for you, not for him. Okay.
Big white cobs like the baker back in Rosalith used to make. What do you think? I thought we might get some soup to dip it in. But then I tried a slice of the butcher's dry-cured ham and it was just... oh.
You're right.
Sorry. It's just... you're right. I really do feel like a child again being here with you. Clive.
You went to go kiss her before and you got interrupted. Just do it this time.
Is it wrong of me to enjoy this?
No. Why would it be?
Jill. This is how life should be. And it's how our lives will be when our work is finally done. When we can live on our own terms.
I hope so. Thank you, Clive.
Oh, come on. Just kiss her already.
Well, I suppose we better be getting back. I need to give these ingredients to Harpocrates and Talia. I'll see you at the hideaway. I will. You too.
Man, they're never gonna finally get together. Something's gonna happen before they finally do get together.
How's work on the shielding progressing, Harpocrates?
Well, very well indeed. And thanks in no small part to your kind assistance. I was just explaining to Talia how we might best go about preparing the Moondew.
Okay.
Now that we have all the ingredients, we may begin.
Okay.
count on me. I've mixed more than a few mysterious concoctions in my time.
Is that so?
I'm sure you have. What about the shielding itself?
Work is underway, under the watchful eyes of Bardolph and Obolus.
Okay.
Apparently, it'll be ready soon.
Thank you.
Okay.
All of you.
Right then. Jill, would you join me in the infirmary? Many hands make light work and all that.
Of course.
Hey, what if I wanted to spend more time with Jill? No.
Oh, Clive. Thank you.
Yes.
It was nice just being with you.
It appears our work here is almost at an end. A shame. I was enjoying playing the man of action for once. When both the shielding and the moondew are ready, it will merely be a matter of applying the one to the other.
Okay.
Followed by a rigorous process of testing and retesting, of course. Perhaps someone ought to warn young Mid of that.
Leave it to me. Thank you, apologies.
Yeah. Letting off steam 3. We're good. Now,
I better go and give Mid the good news then.
let's go let her know that all the stuff is being worked on and finished. Actually, you know what? We've already been at this for quite a while. So I think we'll save this part for next time because I have a sneaking suspicion this is going to lead into a fairly long sequence of events. So we're going to go ahead and end this one here. We've got all the parts being built for the engines for our new ship, and looking forward to seeing how that's going to affect the gameplay. But yeah, this was a good one. This was peaceful, not a lot of monsters to kill, and got to hang out with both Gav and Jill. So yeah, if you like this video, please like the video, share the video, and subscribe to the channel because it really helps my channel grow. And as always, keep your head up and keep moving forward. This is Ruffdom signing off. Bye bye.